How are you, my dear students? I hope you are all well by the grace of Allah. I am also well. I am Yakub Ali Sarkar, Assistant Teacher, Kaharuti and Girls High School. I am very proud for getting chance taking class on line class. There are many girls in our society. They are very unlucky for their many causes. Some are poverty, early marriage, social outlook, etc. So, we are going to read about the life of a girl named Lipi. Let's go to read about Lipi. Unit 4, lesson 4. We are going to start. In the next class, Mr. Chaudhary tells our students the story of Lipi. This is Lipi's story. The year before last, Lipi, a 14 years old girl, was in class 9 in a rural school. In Rangpur, Lipi is the eldest of all 5 children. 3 children are 2 sons. Their father is a day laborer working on other people's land, and mother is a homemaker and a part-time worker at other people's house. The parents, particularly the mother, found it real difficult to raise 5 children on the small income the father could earn. Perhaps that is why Lipi's father wanted to marry her off. But Lipi was not ready to accept what parents wanted to impose on her. She wanted to pursue her education. Her mother stood by her, though secretly. When her father arranged her marriage with Tarame, the only son of farmer in same village, she became greatly upset. Tarame was a widower, illiterate and well-off. His father had a few acres of land, arable land, and was influential in the villages. The marriage seemed to be inevitable. In this passage, there is some new words such as rural means country life. Rural means country. Impose, to make someone to do something forcefully. Unlucky means unhappy. Widower, whose wife is died. These are the new words. There are some questions about the life of Lipi. How old is Lipi? You know, yes, she is 14 years old, like yours. What does his father do? Yes, his father is a day laborer. What is his mother? Her mother is a homemaker who works on others people's house. Like Lipi, what did Lipi do when her father wanted to marry him off? Lipi did not this. What does Lipi do after this we know the story. Libby first, when her marriage is settled, she did not like it, so she take another way to avoid the marriage. This is the story. Libby first talked with her classmates and then with the headmaster, who was very sympathetic to her. He called a meeting on the teachers and students of the school. He also invited the school managing committee members and some responsible person of the place to attend the meeting. The headmaster explained in detail the various consequences that would follow Liffy's marriage. She would be having from very early age, 15 or 16, it would create constant health hazard to her. Her education would stop. On the top of all, her marriage against her will might shatter her future dream. At one day, Tara Mia's father stood up and tried to argue, "You are all making mistakes. Livia would be very happy if she got married with Taramia. She would have everything, money, clothes, home, status in the society. Why are you trying to deprive her of his opportunity?" But no, the big majority who attended the meeting supported the headmaster. Liffy's marriage was called off. She is now studying at Carmichael College. She is 9. Did Lippy How did Lippy avoid the marriage? Lippy told it their classmate, and after the headmaster called a meeting, and Taramia, many of the persons of this meeting supported Lippy, not Taramia's father. So the marriage is called off. Lippy, students of Carmichael College. This is a very good news. But if he will marriage, what happened? Number one, she would have become a mother of 1 or 2 children at the age of 15 or 16. Her health hazard. She may give birth more children. She may die early ages. She became widow. She became divorced woman for the cause of her health. This is the consequence of the early marriage of Lippy, if she was married. Gatling. Anjali Borua, Mrs. Anjali Borua, a school teacher, is a widow who lives in her own flat in Dhaka. At the age of her life, she wanted to do something for the people of her village in Sherpur district. Her only daughter lives in Khulna with her husband and children. Right now, she is in her village home. She is writing about her future plan in a diary. I don't exactly know how I should go about my plan, but one thing is I know for sure, I will need a money for the work. If I had 5 million taka, number one, I would start a adult education center. Then if I found an expert in adult education, I would prepare learning materials for the people. If we ask him what the tutorial would look like, he would be able to explain the details. I know of people attended the classes at the center. They would learn how to read with and count. I would definitely give them to the project. But to carry on the project carefully, I will have to live in the villages almost permanently. Here is a problem. Who will take care of my flat at Dhaka? I had a good, reliable man. I would make the character of my caretaker of my flat. But who will? But when I would find such a man. This is gap filling. There is a story. The story is like Nahar, an 18 years old garments worker, lives with her family in a slum. She dreams of having a life full of joy. One day, while going to her workplace, she found a piece of gold in front of the factory gate. Complete the story. You have to complete the story. She will find the gold coin. She took it regularly, thinking that his life standard would be changed. When she took the gold, a hijacker floored her. She wanted to sell the gold coin to the shopkeeper. 3 times the hijacker took forcefully wanted to take forcefully the gold coin. She did not want to give it easily. So the hijacker used knife and killed the girl. The girl instantly died, and all his happiness, all his dreams are lost away. So, greed, the moral of this tree, greed lead to sin, sin to death. This is the moral of the story Naharbalu. This is all of class. Now, today we are going to finish my lesson. Coming tomorrow, I will see you again. Thank you all.